Thank you very much, David, and thank you all for being here this morning. It looks like an absolutely great program. I also want to thank Deputy Secretary Coity and Director Cordray for coming, as well as David. It's great to have partners with the federal government, and this is an issue that I know all of their agencies are concerned with, and hopefully we can have a good conversation about how policy might be able to move forward on some of the issues that we're going to discuss today. So as some of you know, I care a great deal about the topic of today's hearing and about the ways in which we can deepen the options available to help individuals and families be more effective financial decision makers. Michael Barr, who was at Treasury for a number of years but is now at the law school at the University of Michigan, and I published a book 4 years ago called Insufficient Funds, in which we discuss some of the reasons why individuals make short-term financial decisions that may result in very serious long-term consequences. Students, of course, are one of the groups at risk of getting into financial problems because they make difficult decisions at a relatively young age that can impact their financial lives for years to come. Now, since I was last working on this topic, I've changed jobs a couple of times, actually, and I'm now here at the University of Wisconsin at Madison, and I'm very proud that I am at a university that has long been a leader in consumer financial education and research. And I want to thank Dean Shin, who has really helped create that at the School of Human Ecology. A primary example is the work being done at the Center for Financial Security, which is the host of today's program, housed at the School of Human Ecology. The center is an applied, multidisciplinary research center that seeks to inform practitioners, policymakers, and the general public on strategies for building a lifetime of financial capability and security. Professor Michael Collins has been an excellent leader of this center and has helped fund it and shape it, shaping an exciting and an important research and an outreach and agenda. The center is a hub for interdisciplinary conversations with more than 50 research affiliates and fellows from a wide range of departments at the University of Wisconsin as well as across the nation. It hosts webinar series, which has a lot of participation on topics including such things as payday lending or the Wisconsin Poverty Report. And locally, the center supports students to work at a volunteer tax preparation site for low-income people here in Madison. The center's hosted training sessions for the past year statewide, reaching 90 social workers to help them educate and improve the financial capabilities of their own clients. And nationally, the center's quarterly financial coaching newsletter reaches more than 800 financial coaches and counselors. As a world-class leader in education and research, the University of Wisconsin works to prepare our students for life after they graduate. Financial capability, financial good decision-making is an essential tool for each of our students, whether they end up as singers or as scientists. Faculty and staff at the University of Wisconsin have been exploring a range of financial education strategies, including online courses, financial clinics, and peer-to-peer counseling. Our goal is to educate students on this topic. For our younger students, beginning with freshman orientation, we want our undergraduates to think about the consequences of charging the next pizza to a credit card. For our older students, we need to help graduating professionals navigate their employment and benefits packages and create a plan for managing their student loan payments. It's a big job, particularly when you look at the range of students and financial issues that confront people at an institution as large as the University of Wisconsin. But it's one to which all educational institutions need to be committed. So today is an opportunity to learn from each other, to share our stories of success, to identify areas where we can improve the delivery of financial education and related services. For instance, one issue that I've asked about among my senior staff since starting this job 2 months ago is whether we can better identify the characteristics of students who are most likely to take on excessive debt or get in financial trouble while they're in school. The answer is we don't actually have the data to do that. We have aggregate data on debt burdens, but we don't have the micro data. And my staff are looking at, are there some ways that we can disaggregate the data to look at that? I want to be able to target educational assistance more effectively, and I'd love to see research that better identifies how we can do that. So it's just a fact of life that many college graduates are going to take on debt to graduate, are going to deal with some pretty complex financial issues while they're here in school, and will enter the workforce with student loans. These students and their families worry about what jobs they're going to get. They worry about paying back those loans. They worry about their financial future. We need to be partners with these students and with their families in helping them make well-informed decisions. And we need to make sure that the financial institutions that they interact with will provide full and accurate information about the options and the consequences of different choices. So I'm very proud that the University of Wisconsin is hosting this discussion. I again want to thank those who've come from out of town to be part of this, and I look forward to continuing the conversation beyond today. I am going to apologize because I'm supposed to be somewhere at 9 o'clock, and I told them I'd be a little late. But I'm going to talk and run, which is never good. But I am hoping to hear about the results of this conversation from Michael, from Soyen, from others as to, how does the day go and what are the ideas that have come forward.